What's up, Army? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick. Man, y'all seen the picture, y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know exactly why y'all here. Looks like we going to Jungkook high school. Jungkook went to high school with BTS. I remember doing this, not doing this, but I remember seeing a majority of this, but it's always through Rise and it's always like snippets and stuff. I don't ever remember kind of just watching this directly. It's only like 3 minutes long, so I probably seen a majority of it. But I wanted to go into it. I was gonna watch it by myself, and I was like, let me cut the camera on so y'all can see what I'm getting into and everything. But yeah, man, let's just jump into this, man. I've always loved that for JK. Obviously, you know, everybody was different ages, like being in the group and everything, and he's clearly the baby of the group. It always, I felt like, had to be really fun for him, you know what I mean, having like that many like big brothers. Like, you know, I only have one brother, but I had like a lot of cousins and even like kind of like fake cousins growing up. And it was always decent being able to kind of have older cousins or, you know, like to look out for you and shit like that in school. As opposed to some people who, you know, kind of literally had no family at school. So yeah, let me jump into this.
학교 갑니다. 입학식하러 갑니다. 엄마 아빠 나요. 긴장된다.
They uniforms be fire. Our uniforms is fucking dookie.
다 불러가지고.
정국아 가방에 뭐 들었냐?
가방 그 책이요.
아리오스 미드스쿨
예.
졸업하지
너무만의 밀가루야. 미안해.
교무실이 어디야?
안녕하세요.
저 종소리야 종소리다 종소리.
What year was this, y'all? What year was this in? Because, and I know I talked about this before, and I hate pausing. I talked about this before, how I heard it was very normal for people to go to school with like a lot of idols and stuff like that. So some don't be as starstruck, you know, as most people might be. Like, you know, if a child star was going to their school right now. With that being said, like, I know depending on what year this is and shit like that, like, you know, it seemed like it might be a big deal. He's so happy. The kid looks he's a baby right here.
아니 진짜 가자 학교다 야. 학교 한 3년 만에 오는 거 같아.
이번에는 제가 꾸미지 않은 꾸민데 패션을 해서 그냥 집에서 그냥 편하게 눈 볼까 봐 안경 딱 써. 진짜 내가 꾸미지도 않고 형이 진심에
어제 갔어요?
하셨잖아요.
시상식 가네. 아니야 나 어제 중국에 뭐
Do that shit on him.
귀엽네요. 저기 서 있으니까.
They're like proud parents.
집에서는 어른인데 귀엽네요. 저기 서 있으니까. 귀엽네요. 저기 서 있으니까. 집에서는 어른인데
학교 다니고 싶다. 보고 있고 싶다. 아 보고 싶다 갑자기. 진짜 저기 있어. 진짜 빨간
Ain't nothing funnier though than visiting like your high school or something like that and being like, damn, I kind of miss school and shit. It's kind of seemed like what they was
뭔데
taking now.
잘생기긴 했네요.
제일 잘생겼어요 진짜로.
Arm generally looks proud of him. Not them. They taking pictures. Yo, they're so proud of him. They're so proud of him. I love how like happy they are for him, and I love everybody saying how handsome he looks. We gotta frame that. We gotta frame that.
정국이 진짜 한 번을 안 쳐다보네요. 저 짜장면 먹으러 왔습니다.
Yeah, obviously, y'all would know. I've seen V with his homies. I feel like it was even was that a Rise episode? It probably was a Rise episode. I know where he was at the park chilling with his folks and everything like that. And I know that V obviously has a in the suit with his like acting homies and everything. Who like does JK have a set of friends? Like like do that's I know it sounds crazy. They just spend so much time together. It's just I'm wondering like what relationships he formed with people like in school. Because even so, like, well, let me preface it like this. I do have childhood friends that I still am in contact with who like I talk to on like a regular basis and shit. But a majority of my friends were people, and I mean friends in the sense of like we still would like go out and do shit and everything, are people who I met in college. So I just want to know, like, as far as grade school goes and high school goes for them, do they still have like those type of friends and shit, or do some of them primarily just like to hang out with each other, like and treat the members just like friends? Cause I have homies I work with too, and I chill with them all the time.
입학식 전 짜장면 먹겠어요.
정말 감시하는 좀만 줄게.
Were those random people or are those like his folks? Like, is that? Because off a glance, I would assume that's JK's father. And he talks about his mom a lot on a lot of different interviews and stuff, and how how her pregnancy was and everything too.
좀만 줄게.
아 맛있겠죠?
빼기를 시켜라.
세진까지 타고
여기 열심히 뛰어야 되니까요. 제가
It just made me hungry as shit. So, yeah, Redeemers, I told you I like to be very transparent. A majority of the information that I get, when it's BTS related, primarily comes from, I would say like 70% is probably from y'all. The other 30 is probably like interviews, things where like are recollections or things that come directly from their mouths. Some of the guides and some other things I take with a grain of salt, unless during the guide like they kind of physically show them saying how they feel about things, or them expressing like what the person was trying to convey in the guide. With that being said, it's just I always wondered what like their personal life was like, in the sense of like hanging out, partying, and doing things of that nature. And I know some of them, and I'm saying partying, it doesn't mean like 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 they kind of got to be out, but more anything could be partying to me, like going karaoke or going to like go on bowling or something like that. Just their outings, because like it would seem like they have no time for personal life. You look at anytime they had comebacks, which was so often because they just kept dropping content. It felt like for years. Dance practices, studio sessions, interviews, concerts, just press junkets, like literally always doing something. Filming their variety content stuff like, Bon Voyage, or In the Soup Later On, Run BTS, like literally everything that they do, photo shoots. Like, how do you have time for, a personal life? And, I know it's the gift and the curse of being an artist, because essentially you have to make sacrifices in order to become great. And not to compare myself to them, like I literally understand that. Like there's been times, whether it's with relationships, or just, other things that I wanted to do, like, go party or go do this. And I literally had to cut things off in order to chase success, in order to level up, in order to make hard investments that I want to pay off in my life. So, I can only imagine what they go through. And it's just, I love them so much. I still want them to have a personal life. Or I just wonder, how they were able to date, how they're able to, link with friends and just do stuff, because they always seem like they're so busy. And plus, I want them to get some sleep as well. But just wanted to start a little conversation. Hopefully, y'all can be able to kind of let me know in the comments a little bit more information. Another good thing, too, is if y'all are able to, drop any interviews or, just them talking about anything that I like mentioned and stuff like that, especially as far as personal life stuff goes, feel free to leave it in the comments, because I definitely want to get into more content like that. I want to know a little bit more about what they do outside of all this. Venom 13s are clean. But yeah, more content like this coming soon. I told y'all this year I'm diving a lot into behind the scenes stuff. I'm diving more into the Bang Tang bombs, more into the personal stuff with their lives, and just other content that, we haven't had an opportunity to do. So thank you guys. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all here with me. Love y'all for that. I'll at y'all. Peace.